Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to DJAZAIR and One Eye on latest weekly news. Here are the headlines. Details are to be discussed shortly thereafter. Algeria eager to surround GCF summit with all conditions of success, promises President of the Republic. President of the Republic extends condolences on death of Namibia's president. General Said Chengriha visits Saudi Air Force Operations Center. Algeria works as non-permanent member of Security Council to make Africa's voice heard and loud. Al-Arbawi in Brazzaville to take part in meeting of AU high-level committee on Libya. Zionist war in Gaza, Netanyahu says no end to war without victory. UN chief warns of age of chaos as Security Council stays divided on Gaza. Paramilitary commander killed in Baghdad. Drone strike. Nigeria beats South Africa on penalties to qualify for Africa Cup of Nations final and meet Cote d'Ivoire. And napping popular bear image wins top wildlife photography prize. Welcome back. The President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, underlined Tuesday Algeria's determination to create the conditions for the success of the 7th summit of the Gas Exporting Countries Forum, scheduled for late February, especially as the preservation of this precious resource and its use is a shared responsibility. In a welcome message on the electronic side dedicated to the 7th GCF Summit of Heads of State and Government rolled out Tuesday, the President of the Republic affirmed that Algeria is interested in surrounding this event by all conditions necessary for success.
استضافة الجزائر للقمة هي شهادة على دورها الرائد في قطاع الغاز الطبيعي.
President Tebboune underscored the importance of firmly adhering to the values of cooperation and solidarity within the framework of our forum, as the preservation of this precious resource and the utilization of its advantages is a shared responsibility that requires a mutual understanding for balancing interests and sharing benefits. In this regard, the President of the Republic said that the Algiers session takes place amid a growing focus on natural gas as a crucial energy resource of economic and social development and its potential as a clean and environmentally friendly energy source, wrote the President of the Republic. In another concern, the President of the Republic sent a message of condolence Sunday to the acting President of Namibia following the death of the President of the Republic of Namibia, Hage Geingob, after a long illness, said a press release from the Presidency of the Republic. General Said Chengriha, the Chief of Staff of People's National Army, who's on an official visit to Saudi Arabia as representative of the President of the Republic, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Minister of National Defense, Abdelmajid Tebboune, visited Tuesday the Saudi Air Force Operations Center. The Director General of National Institute for Global Strategy Studies, Abdelaziz Mjahid, affirmed on Monday that the summit of the African Union AU High-Level Committee on Libya, held in Brazzaville, is an opportunity to boost the settlement process in Libya, underscoring that Algeria will work as a non-permanent member of the Security Council to make Africa's voice heard and loud. Prime Minister Nabil Al-Arbawi arrived Sunday in Congo in his capacity as a representative of the President of the Republic to take part in the meeting to the African Union AU High-Level Committee on Libya, scheduled for Monday in Brazzaville. He met the President of the Republic of Congo on the sidelines of his participation and had talks with Chairman of the AU Commission. The video shows more details. And in the file of the war in Gaza, we see that Zionist PM Netanyahu says in a press conference that war in Gaza will continue until victory is achieved one day after receiving Hamas' response to truce deal. A proposal by Hamas suggesting a three-stage Gaza ceasefire plan in response to mediation efforts by Qatar and Egypt. It includes the withdrawal of Zionist forces and phased exchange of Palestinian prisoners for Zionist captives in Gaza. A Hamas official has said the responsible and realistic counter-proposal specifies deadlines and that any disagreements could be ironed out through negotiations. The Secretary of State Blinken discusses Hamas' response to the proposed truce deal and a Zionist Hamas prisoner swap after visits to Egypt and Qatar. At least 27,708 people have been killed and 67,150 wounded in Zionist attacks on Gaza since October 7th. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has warned that the world is entering into an age of chaos as the UN Security Council remains sharply divided over Zionists' war in Gaza. Guterres said he was especially alarmed after Zionists said last week that it intends to focus its military assault in Gaza on the southern city of Rafah, where more than 1 million people have sought shelter.
The United Nations Security Council, the primary platform for questions of global peace, is deadlocked by geopolitical fissures. This is not the first time the Council has been divided, but it is the worst. Today's dysfunction is deeper and more dangerous. During the Cold War, well-established mechanisms helped manage superpower relations. In today's multipolar world, such mechanisms are missing. And so our world is entering in an age of chaos. And we are seeing the result, a dangerous, unpredictable free-for-all with total impunity.
A senior commander from Hezbollah, an Iran-backed armed group in Iraq that the Pentagon linked on an attack that killed 3 US troops, died in a drone strike on a vehicle in eastern Baghdad, according to security sources and media reports. One of the sources said 3 people were killed and that the vehicle targeted on Wednesday night was used by Iraq's Popular Mobilization Forces, PMF, a state security agency composed of dozens of armed groups, many of them close to Iran.
طيارة مسيرة وضربتها. كلا كلا إسرائيل كلا كلا إسرائيل.
And for WAFCON 2023, Super Eagles went 4-2 on penalties, Nigeria to face Cote d'Ivoire in Sunday's final, and South Africa will play a third-place playoff on Saturday. Nigeria will play against host nation Cote d'Ivoire in Sunday final, which will begin at 8 p.m. GMT. We wrap up our news with an image of a napping polar bear curled up on an iceberg that has captured the hearts of photos to become the winner of this year's Wildlife Photographer of the Year People's Choice Award. The British photographer says that the image stirred strong emotions such as hope in those who saw it. That's all for today. Many thanks. Wishing you a blissful weekend. See you next week. Goodbye.